Hi everyone, welcome back to Edo Language Institute. First of all, I want to wish you all a happy and prosperous new year. I know I'm 2 weeks late, but it's better to be late than never. So I hope that you all had a beautiful holiday with your family and friends. I certainly did. And as some of you might have already noticed, I also wasn't in town, so I traveled and so I indicated that in the comment section because some of you asked a lot of questions um, um, in regards to my previous videos. So I posted two videos on the same day, so there was a lot of traffic on my channel. uh, and also while I was away, some of you had some special requests, and one of those requests was about a lecture in which I explain sentence structure in Edo language. Um, this is just to remind you. I think the person that posted that question was Imose Ivie. Yeah, this is just to tell you that I didn't forget, but I just want to quickly put this particular lecture here about question formation in Edo language. I want to put this out first before coming to sentence structure, partly because I want you to have enough materials to refer to. So when I'm explaining sentence structure, you would have already learned quite a number of things which would enable you to understand what I'm explaining in that particular lecture better. Okay, and the second request was about a lecture. The request was for a lecture in which I explained the exception to the rule of contraction. Again, I also didn't forget that, but right now, or let me put it this way, I've created the content for that because as I indicated in the comment section, I needed to do some research, and I've done that, and I've created the content. But I need a gadget. I need an electronic gadget that would enable me to add some illustrations and annotations to my work, so to my presentations that I do here. And that gadget is a graphic tablet. And I've selected, or I've also done my research on what kind of graphic tablets we have out there, and I've selected some few that I can afford and that would also do the work well. And at the same time, I also created an Amazon wish list, and you'll find the link in the description box below. So for all of you who find my work useful, and if you want to support my channel and the work that I do here, so you can click on that link and get me anything on that list. So again, this is not a must, so just if you want to support my channel, you can get me something on that list. They are all electronic gadgets that I would be using for my lectures. I would really appreciate that. So now let's get back to this lecture here. So today's lecture is about question formation in Edo language. So let's continue. Now here you have a table as usual. So I always work with tables. So on the left you have the English question words, and on the right you have the Edo equivalent of those words. So we have for what we have de mi. So de mi is actually so literally it means what thing, okay, or which thing. So and the short form for what in Edo language is the. And then for who we have doma, which literally also means which person. But then we have the short form, which is ava, or simply a. Then we have for when, we have dere. Ere is the Edo word for time. Ere. dere. So that is when. For where we have deke. Eke is the Edo word for place. So it means which place. But the short form is the also. So similar to the short form of what. So for whose we have doroma, doroma. And then for how we have the, and then in the middle you always have a noun and a verb, and then it ends with e. So you know that when an R is a single R in Edo language is silent. So the, noun, verb, e. So I'll provide sample sentences later. This is just a quick overview. And then for how much we have inu, or how many. So inu. And then for what kind of or what type of, we have dao, dao. And by the way, ao is the Edo word for I, but in this case it means which type of, which kind of. So now coming to the the right box here. So we have sentence number 1. De minugualo. De minugualo literally translates to which thing are you searching for. Gualo is to search or to look for. So which thing are you looking for, or which thing are you searching for? In other words, what are you looking for? So and then you can also say wagualo, wagualo. And here you have the a, because Edo verbs they come with the a. So agualo, ahien, ari. So that is the to. You understand? So in English you have to be, to do, to jump, to dance. So the a is there. So wagualo, wagualo. What are you searching for? What are you looking for? Understand? And now the for who we have domanuhi. So it means which person are you, or who are you? Avauhi, who are you? Then here we say the following sentence is anihi, who is that? You can also say avanihi, and the ni is coming from oni. So anihi, who is that, or who that is. That is the literal one. When you translate it one to one, who that is, or who that be. He is the be for, to be for. So, but who is that? You can say anihin, but you can also shorten it to ano. Ano. It's also who is it, and you get the response imeno, or simply meno. It means it's me, or I, it is. Meno. So now the one that I marked red here. So please don't say to someone or well, first of all, let me explain it. So when you say awe, it's impolite, and it's more, and it means who do you think you are, or who the hell do you think you are. So you don't just use this anyhow. It's more in a kind of a conflict situation, or when you are having a role with someone. So you can, yeah, who do you think you are? So this is not the phrase to ask who is there. Maybe someone is knocking at your door and you say, when someone knocks at your door and you are inside, you can say, oh, Anihi, Abareva, who is there? Anihi, who is that? But please don't say, Awe, okay? So that is, who do you think you are? And the tone is also usually different. Excuse me, I need to. The tone is usually different. So Awe is not polite, okay? Now we have dere. Dere niya ya de. So what time are they coming? De is to come. But when you can you can also ask Dedenia day, which day are they coming? So here in Dedenia ja day, you have the ja here. Because they are asking about a particular time. So what time are they coming? So you can give a time as in 5 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or you can say you can give uh, a time as in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening. Owie is morning. Erava, erota, ota is the evening. So, but Dedenia days, which day are they coming? Or you can replace a day with month, Dukinia day, or year, Duonia day. So, and then the last one on this page, Dekenimarie, which place are we going to? Or simply, where are we going to? Here you can use then the short form, Vimarie, where are we going to? And on this note, I want to quickly do a quick kind of detour, and that is because of the verb be, which I just used in the previous sentence in Dekinimari. And what I simply want you to know here, or what I want you to pay attention to here, is that there are quite a number of Edo verbs that look similar to this rie, or they look and sound similar to that, and these are the ones that I can think of right now. So we have arie, so the third sentence here. So that is the one that I used in the previous sentence, which is to go. So it's the present form of that, the present tense, and jo is the past of that. So you say ijo no de, I went yesterday. Irie school, I'm going to school. That is right now. But then the fourth sentence here, arie. So to arie and arie, so you see there is no difference in the sound. So they are homonyms. So they sound the same, slightly different spellings and different meanings, of course. So I really need you to pay attention to these verbs. And so the first two up there, are and are, they don't sound the same. So are and are. So are is to be at, so to be at a place. And are is to come, which is the past tense of day. So ide, I'm coming. Irene, I have come. Okay. And then down here, so coming back to arie, which means to take. Then there are different, or let me put it this way: the verb changes its meaning depending on the suffix that is added to it. So, for instance, ariena is to give, ariema is to show, arieda is to point at, ariehin is to remove, ariefua is to throw away. So these are separable verbs. So please take note of them, and they can be separated by a noun or a pronoun. So between the rie and na, so or rie and ma, or rie and da, a noun or a pronoun can come in between there. So just take note and try to keep in mind like the different spellings, so that you can differentiate them when you come across them in sentences, because they are quite common. So you come across them quite often. So that was just this short explanation I wanted to give you here. So now we'll continue with the table and the different sample sentences on the right. So now coming back to this slide, the last sentence that we looked at was dekeni marie, which meant where are we going to? the next sentence on this slide is dekenukede, and that means which place are you coming from? Or you can simply say wakede, where are you coming from? Then we move on to dogomanonahi, whose is this? But you can also say doma nonya emina. So emi is thin. So who owns this thing? So and we can replace thin with, for instance, u, which is the word for cup, the Edo word for cup. So you can say doma nonya una, who owns this cup? Nya is the verb, the Edo verb for to own. And then we have voje. Je, as you already saw in the previous slide, is to be at, and voje is where is it? So we want to know the place. Voje, and then a suitable answer will be orema, it is here, or oreva, it is there, or somewhere else. So with the indication of the place where that thing is. And below that we have a sentence that is very similar to voje. So everything is the same apart from the last particle there, e. So voje, and that means or when e is at the end, the is no longer where but how. So the with air together means how. So voje is how is it, or how are you doing. So that is the Edo phrase that you use to ask someone how are you doing. So voje, and the person responds oje, say it is good, or eje, say it's not good. But most of the time most people say oje, say, even though even though things are going wrong for them, you know. So voje or yese. So we move on to inu. Inigo vekbona literally means how much money. Money is the, or ego is the Edo word for money. How much money for this bag? So how much does this bag cost? But also another example for inu. Inuema oyode. How many people is it that are coming? So how many people are coming? And here you see that although inu ends with a vowel and ema starts with a vowel, we don't have contraction here, and that is one exception to the contraction rule, which I will explain in another lecture. And then the final sentence for today is tawi moto nume. What type of car do you have? Me is the Edo verb for to have. So what kind of car do you have? So that's the last sentence for today. So now that we are at the end of today's lecture, I want to thank you all very much for watching. And as always, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share it with your friends and families, and don't forget to subscribe to Edo Language Institute. And when you do so, click on the little bell beside the subscription button. That way, YouTube will notify you every time I upload a new video. So don't forget to do that. And if you are interested in our upcoming Introduction to Edo Language course, join our mailing list. There is a link in the description box below. And to support our channel, like I said before, there is also a link in the description box to an Amazon wish list. So anything you can purchase for my work, for anything you can purchase to support this channel will be highly appreciated. And once again, I thank you all for your time and for your attention. And till next time, take care and bye bye.